welcome to Indy's Morning Show After Hours, Season 1, Episode 16.
16.
Debbie, you asked a really good question.
Well, I asked how many episodes in a season? Sometimes when I'm watching Dateline, it'll say, season 27, episode 9, and they only maybe go to 16 episodes or something. And Matt goes, well, until we fill a whole year. I'm like, what?
52.
You can have a new season before you get to the end of the year.
You want to.
Yeah.
I just feel like it would be easier,
know
but
what?
I don't know.
It's funny you say that because I think some shows do that, like The Voice.
Yeah.
They'll say like season 17. You're like, how is that possible?
But they do more than one
two a
season.
year.
Yeah.
So maybe it's an option. Hey, tell us what you think. What do you want?
Well,
do
in
you
this
want
case, let's say it's season 12.
Done. Yeah, season
Episode
12.
1 of season 12.
Every week is a season.
Okay, no, I don't like that idea.
All right.
But I'm thinking to say we're on episode 365, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, we're here. We're just going to go with 16 for this week. We'll reconvene next week and see what happens. But an interesting conversation that was brought up for today, as we're streaming this as well on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, on X, all of these places. You can join the conversation, comment right there. But we're asking about, what did you want your name to be when you were growing up?
Because no one
wants... we're going to name ourselves?
Yeah.
But no one wants the name that they were given.
Yeah, and you didn't have a choice in it, right?
True. Yeah.
You were given the name, and then you just that's what you were called.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Daisy.
For Daisy Duke?
No, people think that it's from Dukes of Hazzard. And I'm sure she's a lovely lady. But it was...
Barbara Bach.
I thought it was Catherine Bach.
Catherine Bach.
Okay. But it was because Daisy was the founder of the Girl Scouts. And that's where I'd first heard the name. I thought it was cool. I begged my mother. She said, no, you don't just change your name. You have to do legal paperwork. We'd have to go to the courthouse. And she nixed the whole thing.
So her name was Daisy Girl Scouts?
Oh my gosh.
That's a
long
name.
No, that's not
That's
true.
like you're destined to be the founder of that if you have a name like that.
No one listens to me. That's not what I said.
You're never going to get a novelty keychain.
No.
Souvenir.
No, you would never find Daisy.
Never.
I also don't find Deborah very much.
Oh, really?
So why did you change your name to Daisy?
Because she wouldn't take me to the courthouse. My mom said no. Now, if I could change it now, that was back then. I thought I was kind of infatuated with the whole name of Daisy.
Yeah.
It was a flower name. But I like the name Kendall. I think it's different.
Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think it's pretty. I think Deb's kind of boring.
No.
No offense to the other Debs out there.
No, Deb's not boring.
Yeah.
No.
Thinking about this, it took me a second to think about this. But I remember mine. And it's an interesting thing because I don't want to know at all.
Okay.
Obviously, my name is Matthew. I wanted to be named Nicholas, but not the traditional spelling of it.
Okay.
I wanted to be Nickolas because I thought that's just a really cool way to spell your name. Because either way, Nick is still in Nicholas, like Matt is in Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
But as I kind of grew up even more, I'm like, I don't want to be called Nikki.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on?
Did you know a Nicholas? Like, why did you pick that name?
I heard the name and I'm like, that's cool. Like, because you can spell it this way. And that's where my mind went. And obviously there's a lot of other cool, names that you could do that with, but.
And now he loves Matty Boy.
That's right. Matty Boy. Instead of Nikki, I'll take it. That's fine.
What'd you want, Kev?
Well, first of all, a little secret that maybe not everybody knows, but Kevin is my middle name. My first name is Chester.
Did you know that, Matt?
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my dad is a Chester as well, and he's going to be a junior, so they call me Kevin. So my name was Kevin. And growing up, I didn't like Kevin because there wasn't that many people named Kevin when I was growing up. Now there's celebrities and stars that are named Kevin. I always wanted a name that I could have like Jimmy or Johnny or Bobby. You could change it to
Nikki.
You
could have the name.
Yeah. And
that's pretty common though. Why that?
Because I thought that was cool, but you couldn't go Kevy. So
I call you Kevy.
I know. But now looking back, I kind of wish I would have gone by my real first name, Chester. Gone by Chet.
Let's start today.
No. As I won't answer to it.
Do you? I mean, not that you probably sign a bunch, but do you sign checks with Chester?
It's C. Kevin.
You write C. Kevin.
C. Kevin.
Okay.
Little fun fact. Only those watching this podcast know that fact.
You write C. Kevin Buffoon.
That's his name. You know.
Yeah, I've known you for years.
The third.
Yeah. I also thought the name Hans would have been.
Oh,
cool.
come on.
Oh, really?
Hans. Hans Freeman.
Because of Hans Solo?
Probably. I don't know why I thought that, but
Hans
Freeman.
Freeman.
Just sounds like a Swedish
Well,
heritage.
I worked with a guy once. His name was Hans, and I thought that was neat.
He was probably way cooler.
Oh, he was, and everyone called him Hans, though they didn't know. Hey, Hans, how you doing? But it's Hans.
It would have been
Hans Freeman.
so cool then if I would have had the name Franz.
Hans and Franz and Daisy.
Hans and Franz and Daisy on the Indy's morning show.
New show name. What was on Indy's morning
On
show?
Indy's morning show.
Sounds like a law
That's
firm.
Swedish.
Hans, Franz, and Daisy.
Yes, that's right. We'll work for you. I don't know. Anyway, so if you've got a name that you wanted growing up as a child, tell us, comment below, and join the conversation. But we're going to leave you with that today.
So is Matt that's your first name?
Matthew is my
what's your middle name?
Corey, Cory, not
Corey.
EY. Actually, and let me ask you this because this is interesting because I have my middle name because of my father's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you have a reason why you were given the name Kevin?
I don't know.
Is it a family name?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because it worked with Chester, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you what's your middle name?
Anne.
Anne.
And I don't really like it.
Deborah Ann.
Well,
Yeah.
That's not true. Do they spell it with an E? It's A-N-N-E.
Oh.
But I also thought
is
that,
it really?
you know what, Mom and Dad, what were you thinking? I also thought that was kind of boring.
Yeah, not very. Your parents are pretty creative, except for naming you.
Kind of vanilla.
Wait a minute. All the other girls' names are kind of cool.
No, when I named the boys, I picked, I'm not listening to you. I picked last names because so I knew people that had a last name of Griffin.
Okay.
Somebody I went to high school with. And then somebody else I went to high school with had the last name of Hayden.
Yeah.
And so I picked
Really?
Griffin
I
and
didn't know
Hayden
that.
as other people's last names. But I thought they made, because at the time when I had kids, last names were cool. Those were the cool first names. And Griffin was the only Griffin we knew growing up until, listen to this, he got to high school, played football, and another kid on the football team was named Griffin. What are the odds?
Yeah.
So
I think Griffin is a sweet name. I mean, Hayden's great too. But just be able to be called Griff. Hey, Griff, what's up?
Yeah.
Like that sounds tough.
Yeah.
Like,
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It just sounds maybe like Griff, like
Griff.
that.
Oh, okay. I see
You
what you're
know,
saying.
Maybe it's just me, but that's where it goes in my head. Anyways, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Do you call your boy, because you call me Kevy, you call him
Griffy?
Maddie and
Hey.
Haiti and Griffy?
Haiti is, well, he's probably not going to like that, but he is a Haiti. Griff was Griffy. I don't know why, but I remember rocking Griffin and feeding him a bottle. And you just come up with these things. It's not like you pick it.
Yeah,
but all of a sudden I was just talking to him and I'm like, come on, Bubbaloo. And I started calling him Bubbaloo when he was a toddler or whatever. Now I don't now because he's 22 and he's like, that's not acceptable.
But if you know him, go ahead and start calling him that.
No, don't.
Can't wait
He'll
to see
be
him
mad.
again.
He'll be mad at me.
Bubbaloo, my God, what's up? Let's go. That's awesome.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining the conversation today. You can absolutely continue to comment and join us here with Indy's Morning Show After Hours. We'll be back next week with another episode or season. We'll see.
Let's sign off with the names we wish we had.
Okay.
Okay. This is Hans saying bye.
All right.
Daisy.
Nicholas, a.k.a. Nikki.
Wait, did you just wink?
He just winked.
I think you slightly winked.
No.
Yeah.
Did it make her creepy again?
Yeah,
It was
did.
super
Every
creepy.
time.
You
Why would we
always
do that?
end this creepy.
Why? Why do I do it? It's a thing. All right. See ya.